Do you have a substantial number of followers on social media? Get a lot of likes, comments, and even the occasional DM or question, or maybe you get flooded with questions and DMs, but there's a huge kind of shortcoming of the amount of attention you're getting, the amount of followers and likes, traffic, and sales. So, what's going on? Oftentimes, we'll see people, we'll cherry pick the fitness industry, health, wellness, weight loss. Somebody has a substantial following, 10,000 or more people on Instagram, tens of thousands or more, but they're not really generating any revenue. It's not equating to an increase in sales. Uh, why is that? Well, usually there's a number of reasons. First and foremost is they haven't spent the time to quantify, really define who their audience is. In a recent conversation with somebody that has a significant presence on social media, they had said, I have a lot of followers. My posts get a lot of likes. I get a lot of direct messages, but they're typically by people that just want to know, what should I take before a workout, or what's the best protein powder. Nothing that actually translates into new customers, sales, revenue, or growing my business. Why is that? Well, right off the bat, lack of an investment in really clearly defining who the market and target audience is. And then along with that, will that target audience even spend money on your product? So you have to clearly define who they are, and then you have to understand if they're actually consumers of products. And if not, are they going to be in the free or cheap category? Because it's great to have a huge following on social media, and there's other ways to leverage that. And that's a discussion for another video. But if you're actually trying to drive sales, revenue, grow a business, you don't want likes. You want dollars, you want revenue. So we see a lot of people on social media with a significant following, yet they're not making any money. Why? Part of the reason is not clearly defining the audience, understanding if that audience is in that free and cheap community. And there's some age groups where people are just looking for the free information, the free resource, or the really, really low cost or free goods, products, or services. So you have to have an understanding of that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to capitalize on all the attention you're getting and make money. On the flip side, we see people, and we have some clients that, sure, they have social media. Yes, they have Instagram, they've got Facebook, they've got TikTok, and yes, they are active on it to some degree. But if you look at their following, if you look at how many people follow their account, if you look at how many likes they might get and views they may get on their videos, it's not substantial. But, and this is huge, but because their audience has been clearly defined, the people that do follow them are qualified leads. They're individuals that actually have the means, have the money, have the interest to solve a problem, and are willing to go and buy the goods, product, or services. We have another number of clients that know their social media following does not, if you just look at the following, it doesn't look that impressive. But when you look at the dollars and cents, you look at the monthly revenue, you look at the quarterly revenue, you look at the annual revenue, and then along with that, if we compare, for example, we do this with a lot of our clients. If you're a business owner, you need to be doing this too. Where are they year to date versus last year? So, if you're watching this video and say it's July, what does July this year look like versus last year? What does January to July of this year look like versus last year? Are we growing? And a lot of our clients that don't have that huge social media following, they are growing. And the reason for that is the people that do follow their accounts, the people they interact with, are actually interested in buying their goods and services. So you really have to make some time to sit down, define who your ideal customer is, what they're interested in, and then ask yourself, do they really have the means to buy your products? Or are they just going to fill your inbox with DMs asking questions that are never going to lead to a sale? Now, again, there is a case to be made for individuals that have substantial followings and aren't going to sell a good or a service. They're going to sell access to that traffic. And that access to traffic could be advertisements, it could be commercials that YouTube runs on their YouTube channel, it could be any number of those things. But again, that's a video for another time. If you're interested in other great tips, tricks, information by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, be sure to check out Small Business to Grow. Take a look at our video library. We've got tons of footage of entrepreneurs sharing their successful tips, tricks, and habits, executives sharing the same thing. It's by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. Thanks for checking us out.